And yes, we're going to continue on creating this kitbashing set. Now there are two things that I want to be able to create tonight, and that'll be a brand new cockpit for this, for the kitbashing set, but also some landing gears. So that's the two goals. Another cockpit and a whole bunch of landing gears. All right, let's have a squiz. Are we all good? I don't know. One concurrent view. Oh, far out. What a dumpster fire. Anyway, all right, let's continue on. I got a feeling everyone else is in the other one because stinking YouTube, that's why. And Streamlabs. So we've been slowly kind of like compiling all these ships and so on and so forth. Bring them over into Unreal Engine has been working fantastic. So I'm really happy with how that's all turned out. I'm just going to quickly go in here. Dang it. I am in the other live stream. Let me just quickly send that. Copy. Stinking Streamlabs. There we go. Let's close that out. Okay. So yeah, we're going to continue building on this. It's looking great in Unreal Engine. Now I'm going to have to spend a lot of time setting up the controls, because what you can actually do in Unreal Engine is you can actually fly the ship around and then record where it's flown, and then that way you can actually just put it into the sequencer. So obviously if we put in a canyon rather than putting in like a Bezier curve, we'll actually control it and fly it, and so that'll be absolutely awesome. There we go. The audience is gathering. Yes, great. Yoy. Okay, so we will continue on. Another cockpit, then some landing gears, because I discovered in Unreal Engines that we can have booleans. Oh my goodness. So that means technically we can just create the casing of the landing gear. I wonder if we can slice. Because technically I still need to slice it. Dang it. Anyway, and then that way we can just animate in Unreal Engine if we want to, but then we can actually still use booleans in here, and we can go kind of like, yeah, whatevs. Who cares about the poly count? Right. Let us smash this puppy out. Okay. Let's start off with this one. Shift D, Alt G, and bring that in. What's that thing? Oh man, there's so many on here now. Okay, let's keep going. Screencast keys are on. And so I really saw a nice picture, which I really did like. So we're going to grab that style. There we go. Control I, delete vertices. Let's grab this, and then we'll go G to the I and bring it back. Beautiful. Hello, I got the wrong link before. Yeah, I know, it was Streamlab for some reason created too. Looks like I turned up at the right time. Thank you, Mr. Burt. Burt. Oh, I got a joke for you. When you are born, you have 4 kidneys, but when you get older, 2 of them become adult knees. I regret nothing. Okay, so this is the shape. We'll use that as a reference point. And yeah, there was just an interesting kind of like shape that I saw that I wouldn't mind replicating. So let's put edge loop through there. I'm going to press V to rip, Control L, delete vertices. And then we'll come over into the modifiers, add modifier, generate mirror modifier. Beautiful. You are welcome, Dennis. At work, we've got a Worst Joke Wednesday. And that's kind of like where we just put in all our terrible jokes that we've come across. Some of yours have ended up in there. Working, not much interaction. Beautiful. I appreciate you, buddy, though. One called Riders. Yeah. I'm starting to feel that pinch. Okay, let's expand on that. Let's do a clipping. Let's go G to the X. And then we'll bring that back. And then we'll bring this back. So we kind of got that. But the cool thing that I saw is that, nope, we added in a cylinder. Let's go rotate X. And then it was kind of like this. It was a bit weird, but it was great. All right. So, fun fact, I will be going for a nice long drive in a couple of days. I will be going past a place that is currently 45 degrees. It is hot. So that's going to be absolutely great driving through the middle of a desert. I like it. How could we join this up? Maybe what we can do is we'll delete that. Let's grab maybe these. And we'll go clipping, E to extrude along the X-axis. Delete faces. And then we'll just extrude these up, GX. And maybe it just kind of does that. Problem is, actually, we'll just extend this. I have been playing Cyberpunk. Yeah, wow. The first 15 minutes I was not expecting. Like, yikes. I'm glad I'm not playing with the kids around. But when I finally did walk out into the street, it was, so good. So probably in some of the upcoming stuff, there will be a lot of inspiration taken from that. No, I don't like that. So just be prepared about that. I think... Oh, no. Let's just bring it up. And then maybe what we can do is just go G to the X and bring it out a little bit. Where are my seats? U. Shift D, Alt G, put you back into place. And then what I was thinking is we have a seat like that. Not a lot of space, but that's right. You never give jury space. A bit of a Rocket League quote there from my posse, who just got a 160-hour ban. 168-hour ban from Rocket League. So I shouldn't laugh. I don't know if you've seen it, but Gushido's is not partnering. I'm going to say now partnering NPR rendering in Blender. Oh, interesting. I will have to have a look at that. However, I am starting to move more into using Unreal Engine as my main renderer. Just because now there's so many good tools to be porting stuff across. So yeah, that's where I will probably start rendering. Oh, actually, I like this shape. I reckon we could probably make it a bit sharper. So let's go GG, bring it down. And then we'll grab this, scale Y0. And then that is going to sit quite nicely within there. Great, perfect, love it. Is now partnering, yes. So, because what is the GUI engine? Is it a render engine or is it a game engine? Because if it's a game engine, well, that's a different story. There is prototype in the 4.4. Yeah. Is that crooked? It can't be. It's a mirror modifier. I like that. I like that. This here needs to have something changed. So maybe what we can do is just go GG. And then we'll just start slowly bringing it back. It's a fork. It's a paid version of Blender. Man, they've been marketing like the cloud, pay for cloud lately. Like, it's all over the Insta and all that. So I don't know if they're struggling or what's going on there. I just kind of want to straighten everything up. I just feel that it's crooked for some reason. And then I feel that this here and you need to be kind of smoothed out. No. This though, I don't like this line. So maybe what we can do is we will grab this section, perfect, G to the Y, and we'll just bring it out a bit. I'm going to come back to this. Let's go Shift D, P, separate by selection, and then U, GZ 5, GX 5, GX minus 5. Just go over there for a sec. Let's try this again. Something like this. Whoa. Okay, everyone just decided to leave. The idea now is what if we went like that, delete faces, just in case there are some. Scale Y. If we did an edge loop through there, scale X. But how would that work? No, let's keep it flat. I'm just trying to think of like ways to do something a little bit different here. If we bring it down, and then we went almost like a cube, let's put an edge loop through that, V to rip, Control L, delete vertices. And then something like this. And then we've got this. Oops. GG. Here we go, GG. Oh yeah. Cha cha cha. Let's go right-click, subdivide, right-click, subdivide. Bring these down. Whoops, and we'll do this one here. If I press J, oh my goodness, it actually splits through multiple vertices. That is brilliant. Let's do here, right-click, subdivide. There to there to there. J. Shift S, cursor to selected, and I want to scale everything off that. So if we went like so, scale Z 0, that's now perfectly level there. Why did I want to do that? I think because we want to put another edge loop through here and then bring it in. Let's go GY. And then that gives us that. Awesome. Can we pull that out a little bit more? E to extrude. Okay, no worries. Let's get staffed. Let's go merge by distance. Interesting. Whatevs. then we'll press F to make a face. Also, the theme for, there's a local short film festival that I do every year. That has been released. I've only ever gotten into it once or twice I've ever been screened. But what it is you've got 10 days to make a short film. And I'm normally stupid enough to create an animated film because I figure there's not a lot of stupid people. But apparently there are. I'm sorry if Scott is here. He never comes, so it's fine. So that's what I normally try and do. So create an animated short film in 10 days. Madness. Ah, right. That's where I've gone wrong. Delete faces. Oops. Control L. E to extrude on the Y. Scale that in. Bring it up like so. Whoops. G to the Z. It's a bit of an interesting shape. Kind of feeling it. E to extrude. I think I'm feeling it. Can you feel it? So we're just still in that blocking phase of seeing, well, do the shapes look nice? Because if the shapes don't look nice, then what is the point? Okay, so that's not bad there. Control LP, separate by selection. So this is now a separate piece. What is that? That's fine. Let's go GG. Brother, ew, what's that? We're going to do a J to go through there. That's a bit better. And then we can bring this back. We can bring this back. No, we can't, because that is ugly. I don't know. We'll have to think about this. Sorry. It's for 2D renders. 2D looking 3D. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. But he wants to adapt the 3D look in 2D renders. Good evening, Bibba. Welcome. Oh, the theme. You know what? Looking back, looking forward, I think it is. Lights. Canberra. Action 2025, please. Not 24, 25. Let's just have a quick look at Rooney. To be announced. It has been announced. Ya jerk. So I'm just having a look. Theme, looking back, looking forward. So I'm already starting to think about the idea around maybe like a time travel thing. But I know probably every other man and their dog's going to be doing time travel, so I probably shouldn't do time travel. Let's go delete face, and then we'll put an edge loop through here. And then that goes there, that goes there. That means that now we should be able to go G to the X. Now this face, this needs to come in. Actually, that's still, it's a bit weird. Weirdly, it reminds me of a Buck Rogers Thunderfighter. Okay. Time loop. Yeah, kind of like a time loop. That's what I'm thinking, but there's a joke that says, I can't remember who says it, a real man only flushes and then just walks away. Actually, I like that. However, this isn't correct. So let's go ahead and push that up. Now when we bevel it, should be better. So when we come like that, that's looking... Oh, okay, I'm chuffed with that. If we go into... let's just move that into the junk. How do I not have a junk folder in here? Okay, new collection, junk. So I normally have a collection called junk, and what that is, just kind of like where all my junk pieces go, obviously. Like this one here, move, junk, get out of here. And I'm actually liking this shape. If we have a look at the wireframe, so it's a single seater, which is perfectly fine by me. Have it really far back. It almost likes... it doesn't really. I was going to say it looks like Spooky's thing, but it doesn't. His is way cooler. Because I was doing some research before I started, trying to find something that looks nice. And I'm like, oh, that ship looks really... Oh, that's Spooky's. Jerk. 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 Go. Okay, that's looking great. Just want to expand on this a little bit. See if we can get that clean line. But yeah, I got a 14-hour drive coming up, which is going to be great. Have an awesome audiobook that I'll be listening to. So it's going to be great. Yes, it is still popping up. Ooh, nice. It's really good. This time of year. Hang on, what? It's not to scale, and I didn't have time to paint it. Back to the Future. What a classic. But yes, your ship is still popping up, which is unbelievable. Okay, let's just try and clean that up. It's a bit of a yuck line here. We might fix that up later. And then we'll just grab this. So still just trying to give it somewhat good topology, but it's not there, is it? No. You. That's a bit better. Cut it through there. Nice. Seems to have ironed out all those bugs. Awesome. So I reckon this here will be a kind of this will be our window. So trying actually something different, and rather than having the person like right up against the window like I normally have, we're going to give him some space. And I'm also making it super thick. Nope, we'll keep that. And so if we were to just grab that, P separate by selection, H to hide, it's giving the guy lots and lots of vision. Might even have to do this one as well, which is fine. Let's go like that. I to do an inset, P separate by selection, Alt H, Alt H, join these two together. Now we can hide. I feel that this here should almost be curved. So if we were to grab that, Shift D, P, separate by selection. Let's grab those. Add modifier. Skin? How do we scale the skin? somewhere in here. Where are you? There it is. 0.01, 0.1, 0.01, 0.01. Perfect. Exactly what we wanted. Let's now go ahead and grab these. Control LP, separate by selected. Control LP, separate by selected. And then from here, what we can do is we can grab that. And we'll grab this one last. And we'll go copy to selected. Ah, these probably aren't working. These aren't working because there's no valid root. Yes, so if we select that, and then we go into not view, item, we'll go here, mark root, and then grab this one, close, there, mark root. So now we've kind of created that nice border. Spooky whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I haven't really ever needed a one for pencil. I think now that, yeah, I've got Cyberpunk, thank you, Mr. CAD, I might actually sit down and start drawing buildings. But it's not so much the building which, you know, brings it to life. It's all the textures and all that kind of stuff around with it. Oh, man, I took an absolutely banger photo today. And it's funny because my kids are now used to me walking up to random things. Like, look at that. My phone is nothing but photos of kids and weird textures. It is great. Achievement unlocked. Okay. Can we fit two people in here? No, I don't think we can. Generate, mirror. Let's select this on the X. I mean, it's tight, but you know what? I'm actually okay with this. I wonder what would happen if we went generate. No. I just want to clear out these. Whoops. Clear out the back faces. Delete faces. Shade smooth. What if that went above the skin? It would need to be way more. Control Shift B. Control Shift B. And sorry, this is, I think I might have done something good. Beautiful. And then we grab these. Actually, no, we're going to add in extra edge loops through here. 1, 2, better not so. 3, 4, eat some more. Dang it, off by one. Control B. Oops, Control Shift B. Control Shift B. Engons. Okay, Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Control Shift B. But what if we do 1? No, you suck. It'd have to be something like this. Something like that. Delete. Edge loop. Maybe, yeah, maybe we can just get away with it. Just like that. Ugh. All right. GG. GG. Ay, ya fat mole. Dang it. Okay, maybe we can go delete edge loop. Yeah, that's no good. Oh, so close. Speaking of some airplane flying, got it last night. Post-production images, yep. Flying space. The roundness of a misc, yep. Actually, yeah, you're true. This, yeah, this looks great. This is not great. So what can we do to fix this up? What would happen if we grabbed this and we went GY? Let's just, this is what we'll do. I really don't like that. Dang it. Just that pinch is terrible. I mean... far out. Okay, let's undo all that before things get too bad. Okay. Let's not go down the subdivide route for now. We'll always come back to it. Delete edge loops. Yep, that's fine. Let's brought all that back. You delete edge loop. What if... No, same thing. I was kind of really liking that. And we can't do this, Control Shift B, because it has a hissy fit. Why does it have a hissy fit? Because, okay, well, what if that goes there and then we do a merge by distance? No, you're a jerk. How bizarre. Shift N? Why is it trying to create this? There's the quad. There's a triangle. There's the other quad. And we know that's there. Subdivide? No. I like your thinking, Marco, but you're wrong. Dang nabbit. Undo. Cut off the corner. Cut the corner and make it... What? If I press V, what happens? No, same problem. Why can I not work this? I don't like this, actually. Let's go G. Maybe that's why that looked wrong. And I mean, this is kind of like why the blocking out phase is so important, is because it gives us time. See, this works fine. That works fine. Why don't you work fine over here, you jerk? Me. Must be that this one comes down too low. Far out. All right, I am going to clear those out for now. Now that we know what we're going to be doing there, let's go delete edge loop. Even if I were to increase that, yeah, no way. Still needs to have that. All right. Let's go GG. Get rid of the subdivision for Control Shift Z. Fire Blender. This is my problem down here as well. Okay, what would happen? Alright, that's got a weird line through there. The dudes can't even see. You, sir, are gone. Let's make that into 0 again on the x-axis. That'll give him full view forwards. What I might do is I'm going to actually extend this down, and then we'll go delete face, delete edge, GX, push that in. That will come to here. So we'll have that. It's now completely stuffed. Awesome. And then do another inset here. Delete face. G to the X. Delete face. Merge at center. Merge at center. Delete face. Does that come down too low? I actually kind of like, what the heck is that? Oh, that's why. Let's just clear here out. V to rip. Control L delete vertices. And then we can select that. And that's going to be the same problem. You monkey. Delete vertices. Grab this. Where else are we? Here. And here. Here. E to extrude along the y-axis. Scale Y 0. GY. And then we're going to close up these faces. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but we'll give it a red hot go. GZ. Line that up like so. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. F and F. HR puff stuff. Where'd he go when things get rough? That came out of nowhere. Okay, I like that now. I like that we've got that line there. That's now a very nice line. This here is good. The mesh must be stupid thick. If only I could get this thicker. I mean sharper. Let's maybe try and bring that in a little bit nicer. Control B. Okay. If I bring it down to 1, yeah, okay. Let's bump that up. I think that looks all right. Turbulence. Actually, I really like this. So let's go ahead. P, separate by selection. P, separate by selection. And Shift D, P, separate by selection. Then let's come in. Select this. Add modifier, generate skin. They might need some skin. And then from here, 0.02, 0.02. And that looks great. Add modifier, generate skin. Into edit mode, select all, 0.02, 0.02. I think having it nice and thick is better. Bit of girth. I'm not a screw. Let's go into generate, and then we'll do a skin, edit mode, select all, 0.02, 0.02. I'm actually pretty happy with that. I think that looks great. I'm going to make a cockpit like that, even more window segments down by the legs. Why using... Okay, because you can't solidify a edge. So that's why we're using skin. And what the heck is that? Aha, you're my problem. Yeah, you can't solidify a skin. I mean, an edge. Not that. Not that. That's annoying. So it's being twisted. Maybe what we can do is let's throw in a bevel modifier. It's making it a little bit more evident. Whatevs. I think we could probably clean that up later. But now that's a little bit more rounded, but I want it to go in a bit. Is there a way? Maybe we should just make this 0.01. Yeah, that looks a bit cleaner. 0.01, 0.01. And you, sir, doth thy goeth into... I started writing some stuff. And what's his face made an appearance, John Hauler, and I'm like, oof, I like this guy. Copy to selected. Beautiful. I actually really like that. I think that's great. The one thing I've noticed I haven't been putting on any of them is lights. So that's all going to have to be maybe like a separate attachment. I think we're okay with that. But this, delightful. Let's go convert to mesh. What I need to do here, grid fill, Control F, grid fill. Hate you so much. So we're gonna have to manually do this. F, 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 F. That's why. Select all, merge by distance. Dang it, I hate you so much, you jerk. Bring that there. And then I've... Crud. Okay, so let's grab this window out now. P, separate by selection. which is fine. And then we're going to do it here. F, 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 F. Delete edge loop. Delete edge loop. So now when we do this, P separate by selection, H to hide. Oh. Yeah, no. Let's do it that way. Okay. Delete. We will come into here. Let's put an edge loop through there like it was. And then we'll come down here and put an edge loop through there. That way we can come up here and put an edge loop through there. Awesome. Delete. Delete. Let's do that again. Shift D, P, separate by selection. Shift D, P, separate by selection. Shift D, P, separate by selection. And the reason why I have to do each individual one is because for a skin to work, there can only be one. There can only be one root vertice. And so obviously if it's changing to different sides, it's not really going to work. I don't like the fact that that's not properly square, but you know what? I don't care right now. Just want to move on. Yes, Marco. Do it. Let's go add modifier. We'll go generate bevel. Add modifier, generate skin. You go into there, sunshine. 0.01, 0.01. Bevel is on, great. And then last but not least, there we go. Add modifier, generate skin. Add modifier, generate bevel. Tab into edit mode, select everything, 0.01, 0.01. How is that now looking? It is looking schmick. Posted a pic of the tablet, sweet. Let's check this puppy out. If we have a look here, gorgeous. That's pretty cool. That's pretty good. Nice. But yeah, back to this. I like it. Let's now finish this off with getting the windshields happening. So if we did now Control F grid fill. Might have to spin it around a little bit. Perfect. P separate by selection. Control F grid fill. P separate by selection. This one is going to suck. Grab that, and then we'll grab this and this. E to extrude along the x-axis. Let's now press F. Let's press F, and last but not least F, and then we can select all these. P separate by selection. Select all three of these. Control J to join. Let's give this a matte glass. Now, what to do with this is the next question. Because these here convert to mesh. Control J to join. How are we going to chop this up is the question. Because if I put an edge loop somewhere, Control B, let's increase that, numpad, Alt S, because we've got subdivision on, okay. What we will do is I'm going to grab all this, G, and G, Shift D, move to the junk. That way now we've got one piece that we can work with. Let's do convert to mesh, and then we'll split this back down in half. Delete faces, and we'll go generate, add that mirror modifier back in. And then we can start grabbing certain pieces. Control B to do a bevel, middle mouse, Alt S, bring it in. V to rip, right click, auto smooth. There we go. So now we can start splitting up some panel lines in a way. So let's grab here, Control B, Control numpad minus, Alt S, V to rip. And then we can do it down here as well. Control B, Control numpad minus, Alt V, V. There was a YouTube video about the new Edit Mesh modifier add-on. Max is still better. There was a YouTube video about the new Edit Mesh modifier add-on. Someone wrote, Max is still better. My reply, I was going to make a mum joke, but they all seem worn out like your comment. Delish. Let's go here. We'll do a slice through there. Control numpad minus. I have to remember that one. Actually, I have to tell my kids that. Because that's actually pretty good. Let's do one here. I don't like the fact that there's so many edge loops through there. But it makes sense why. Control B. And then bring that in. V to rip. I really like that. I wish there was like a nice clean line through there. Control numpad minus, Alt S, bring that in. Awesome. I think that looks great. So now what we can do, let's press Control S to save. Let's now jump over into our DreamUV. We will give this a material of 6. Control S. Hotspot. Will it oh my goodness, it worked. No way. Oh my goodness. It was delish. Okay. I need to turn the aircon off. I will be right back. Even though it's stinking boiling. All right. I think that is legit. That is so nice. This line here is obviously there because of the mirror modifier. Let's actually get rid of it. Whoops. Control A. Do another hotspot. Beautiful. So now those lines there are gone. And because we've been using the same panels for everything, if we want it blue, we've got kind of like this nice blue effect. Orange. That's really nice. We'll come back at a later stage and redo the interior. But for now, I'm gonna, you know what? Let's go. I'm gonna grab all this. Control J, and then that will move up into here. There's a piece here. Let's get rid of that. Let's see if we can make another one. Actually, this one here, Alt G, Shift D, Alt G. This one here, Shift D, Alt G. Okay, let's see what comes out of this one. So we go something like that. Let's actually maybe bring that in. Let's bring it up. Oh, what? Why'd that not mirror? I hate you. Ah, ploppers. Control L. Y1, Control L, P, separate by selection. Let's just quickly add a mirror modifier on that one. Control A, Control J. There we go. So we're back. Oh, what the heck's that? Control L, P, separate by selection. Control L, P, separate by selection. For these two here, let's just give that a bit of a bevel. Oh, I know why. The reason why that is because I put 2 edge loops through there. Oh, I hate you. H to hide. Oh, far out. Brussels sprout. Oh, actually, no. I am wrong. Grab all this. Control L. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Control L. P, separate by selected. Select this. Then we need to... No, you don't have a bevel modifier, Sunshine. Generate. Subdivision surface. Go to 2. Control A. Control J. Perfect. There we go. All right. I like that. This here. What can we do here now? Let's maybe go something... Maybe not that one. Let's go here. Shift D, Alt G. Period key. Rotate Y. Almost kind of like starting to look like a bit of a shuttle. Can we slide it in there? Nice. And then we'll do a mirror modifier. Generate mirror modifier onto you, good sir. Nice. I am liking these pieces here. Shift D, Alt G. We'll grab that. Dump you here-ish. Maybe scale that down. See if we can line it up right there. And then that kind of hides some of those details, which is fine, but it gives us a little bit of extra room for improvement. Let's grab that one. Shift D, Alt G. Bump that one into there. Rotate 90 degrees. Ooh. Scale. Plop you into there. Interesting. Well, what if we did this? This comes down a little bit further. You. Copy to selected. How do I shuttle? Mr. Adam Richardson, welcome to the stream, good sir. I am liking this. Okay, what other pieces can we have? I need some sort of engine. Which one was the latest engine? So this is the one that we built last week, I believe. Alt G. And then the beauty of this is I'm just going to slide it in. That's going to give us no stinking way. That went in nice. Let's give that another kick in the pants. Orange, orange, blue. That's kind of like a safety thing. I think it's once the decals come in, I think that's when it's going to be like, have you thought about breaking up the windows with some support? Yes, like what you do. So, that is a freaking great idea. Okay, so what we're going to do... Okay, interesting, interesting. Why aren't these together? Okay, let's give you a generate bevel modifier real quick. And copy to selected. Whatevs. Control J. Okay, yes, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I might have to come back to that one. Because actually, yeah, that's a freaking great idea. Love it. Love it. Actually, what I'm going to do is let's see if we can find one more on here. I think something just to sit on the top, and I think you might be it. Shift D, Alt G. And what I'm talking about is this one here. Whoops, let's just go in solid mode, make life a little bit easier. Because, you know, have to make everything hard. Beautiful. Okay, I like that. Now when we go into rendered mode, it should sit in there, just adding some extra greebly details. It's definitely the wrong color, but I think it's okay. Probably put a piece in here, but I think once everything's attached to the asset library, then we can start slapping on escape fob vibes. Ooh. Micropods have in common. It actually, that, you know what? That's pretty good. You're right. It does have a bit of an escape pod vibe. Let's grab all this and put it in comparison with everything else. Shift D. Ah, it's so small. I like it. I like that. Yeah, got to do the interior. And then what we'll do is we'll probably work out a way just to swap them out. But it is delish. And then if we have a look, the engines, nice engines, kind of like our big one here. That's awesome. That's so cool. Back, welcome back. Where's the access port? Yes, that is one of the greebles that I need to make. It's very Star Trek. No, no, must delete now. Yeah, that's one thing that's gotten me excited from working out how to do booleans in Unreal Engine. Because now we can technically create cutters that we can import across into Unreal Engine. Where's the door? Yeah. The long middle window's the door. How do you get on board all these ships? None of these ships have doors. Hangar bays, nothing. Look, there's nothing. They've got nothing. They can't get in. Yep. Once you're in, that's it. You don't escape. Oh, so happy about that one. All right. What we need to do, though, and it's something we haven't done. How many people we've got? 34. Nice. One thing we haven't done yet is created any landing gears, and that was a goal for tonight's stream. Oh my goodness, it's 11:15. Where'd that come? I did start the stream late. Okay. Teleporters. Geez, Back to the Future again. Nice. Yeah, I gotta get controls working in Unreal Engine. I'm born on the ship. You live in the ship. Oh, what book was that? Oh, I was actually reading it as part of cybernetics. Where the ship was an actual real ship. I mean, a real person. But it wasn't a person. No, it was kind of like an entity that was born into a ship. That's right. Interesting. Anyway, landing gears. Yes, sir. I can now delete you. Delete. Thank you. Shift S curse word origin. We have something in common now. Nice. Nice. We are. Excellent. I'm very happy with that. Is it a chair? What? I'm assuming you're talking about the book. No. That was a story somewhere. What the heck is that? Whoops. Let's just delete that piece, and then I'm going to grab that piece there. Shift D, and we'll plop that one over there. Perfect. To sleep in the sea of stars? Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Scooby-Doo for some reason at the moment. Alto, welcome. Welcome to the stream. What do we got now? Doing good? We're doing good. Yes, landing gear. Now. Oops. Let's get back into doing something super crazy. Now, do you want to make a video on this? I think I did. I don't know now. Okay, so the landing gear is going to go something like this, like that. EZ. We're going to go Control P. Nope. Hey, clear parent. Clear parent. Alt P. Clear parent. That. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go E to extrude. We'll do that. Make sure that's sitting on 0. Let's go 0. What the? Fine. You sitting on 0. And then you are sitting on 0. Let's make sure we grab that one there. 0. I hate you. 0. And then we'll do one more. E to extrude and go y-axis. Let's now clear parent. Okay, yes. Clear parent. From here, how does this work? We go pose mode. This to this. Control Alt I. Control Shift I. Alt Shift I. Control Shift I? Oh, what is it? IK. Shift I. To active bone. And so now we have this. This to this. Shift I. You. Control P. Parent to object. So now if that were to rotate. Control P. Parent to object. Is that right? No. Control P. Parent to bone. Freaking stuff you then, you jerk. Oh, because you've got to go into edit mode, U to U, Control P, keep offset, post mode, and so there we go. So we are creating some weird landing gear now. So if I go G, and then we can, doesn't really work. Ooh, how bizarre. That does not work in the slightest. Okay, let's go into edit mode. Maybe we might do something like this. How is the mechanics going to work? I don't know. But we're just doing something a little bit fun. Alt R, Alt G. We did this. That. What if we did this? Do 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 do. Start using piston pushers. Me very lazy reading them. Yep. Dampening, yeah. So this CPS a hair when sat in, or a CPS when being sat out. What? Okay. Oh, right. Do we just go with something simple, or do we do something stupid? I think we have to go with something simple. Let's go into edit mode, and maybe we'll do that, and then we got that. Select that. Can we subdivide it? We sure can. And then we'll grab this here. Alt R or G. Nope. Okay. How bizarre. So what is that parented to? Relations. Bone 6. Are you bone 6? No, you're 8. You're 6. You're 8. You're 7. No. Bone 6. Yeah. That. Pose mode. If I go here, modifiers. Nope. You. All right, you're my problem. Let's clear out that to that. Shift I to active bone. And so now I think I'm just trying to be too fancy. I don't think it's working. Yeah, it's stupid. No, so the IK was just on the wrong bone. Like, even though I subdivided it, it didn't come down. It's just frustrating. All right. All right, let's go. Let's just select all this. Delete, 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 delete bone. Maybe we just do something simple. Make that, make that 0. And then we'll do an E to extrude up the Z axis. And then that's going to be our control bone. Maybe from here. Nope. Here. Like that. And then we do that. Which means now we got to go Alt-P, clear parent. Alt-P, clear parent. Let's go into pose mode. Select that, Shift-I, add to active bone, U to U, Shift-I, add to active bone. Back into edit mode, U and U, Control-P, parent, keep offset. So that means now, when I go G, well, there you go, Botham. Let's just go 1. What have I done wrong? Oh my goodness. Freaking sweet. Okay. What have I done? I've done something. Let's do that again. You're independent. You and you. Shift-I. Add to active bone. Yes? Yes. U to U, Shift-I, add to active bone. You're stretching, but you're not connected. keep offset. Ah, crud. Wrong way. Yeah, no, you. That's not right. I don't think. I think yeah, I stuffed that up. Oh, all right, stuff this. You know what? Let's just make something. And then we can rig it out later. Shift A. Let's go into a cube in like this. And then this here is going to go up to 0. Fine, I'm sweating. It's so freaking hot. Yeah, I had double parents on that last bit. Okay, and then we're going to go like so. Let's scale on the x-axis. Bring it down. I farted. Let's go this way. Scale on the x-axis. So we've got a bit of a, I like that shape of a pad. From here, we want an angle. So let's go into a cylinder, scale. And I will do this in object mode. And then that way, when I go rotate 30, we have something like that. And then this will allow us to, oops, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. C. Shift D, scale. G, Y, Y, X, X, Z, Z. And then we can just move this over. I think that's a bit too thick, but that's fine. Generate mirror modifier of the landing stick. Aircon never off. Yeah, well. Okay, let's go scale, Shift Z, Z. There we go, whoops. Scale, Shift Z. Great, like, yeah. I mean, technically we could do double piston. Double piston! And then maybe here, when we go ahead and rig it, Shift, oops, Control L, Shift D, P, separate by selection. Get rid of the mirror modifier, X on 0. Alt R to reset the rotation, make it a little bit smaller. And then that'll give us this opportunity, which will make sense. Because that'll straighten out that. And then from here, if we go ahead and add in a cylinder in here, still trying to, like, even though, you know, we can make whatever we want, I'm still trying to be semi-cautious around the engineering. I don't think we're really going to be seeing something like this. I think this all needs to be bigger, or we can just scale that down a smidgen, move this in. Perfect. Because this here means it'll rotate around that point, and then this will all kind of like rotate around this point, and then that will flick around straight, is the idea. Okay, cool. Well done, Marco. Good job. Thanks. No worries. So that means we could even pull this back. And then that'll come in, pulling the back of the landing gear up. Yeah. Can't wait to see your escape pod mechanism. Yes, I will. I will put it in. That's what she said. Okay. I like that, like that, like that. let's go ahead and go here. Let's create a pivot thing. Scale. I hate you. Delete vertices. Shift S, cursor to selected. We go into something like that. I still got to add in doors. I think that's almost a priority. Not T. Rotate Z. And then we've got something like that. This here needs to be like so. And then we can come in, select these two edges, Control B, middle mouse, Alt S, Alt S, like so. Scale on the X, Control B. That gives us that. And then from here, what we can do is, I think we could actually, here and here, we're going to rip these apart. Let's come into this piece, there, and there. V to rip, delete these two faces. That way we can grab that. Actually, we can just delete them. That means we can select that. Who cares? E to extrude Z, and that pulls us all the way down to there. So that means we can start closing this section off in here. F, there to there, F, here to here, F. And that gives us a nice rotation point, that here as well, buddy. Come on, buddy, old pal. Beautiful. Do all your ships have a way to be a part of their own mesh network? I mean, well, technically. Actually, there's no antennas. So no. Not yet, anyway. But that's all part of making all these little assets over here. Just kind of building all this up. So I need antennas. We've got plating. We've got some pipage. And then we've got these kind of like extra pieces. So I'm hoping over Christmas break that we can extend all the amount of pieces. I'm really happy with like these cockpits. I think we need kind of like a big one, like a bridge. But for now, this we'll just have to do. I'm liking this here. Let's do a Shift D. Let's go like so. Control LP, separate by selection. And so what we need to create here is a kind of something like this. And then we grab this, delete faces, E to extrude, and then this is our kind of extra support through there. Should probably make that a bit bigger. Scale Z, like so. We're going to take one of these pieces and put out the back. That's fine. From here, what we do need to create is like these little triangle things just for extra support. So if we do this, E to extrude, oops, GZ. And then we can snap these around all over the shop. Go on. Shift DY, scale Y -1, GY. Nice, that's great. But then as well, what we want to do is be able to add some more. So I think if we kind of went like this, scale Z, scale on the Y. And then that'll just give us some extra strength. Beautiful. Nice. Just adding a few extra greebly bits to this. That looks cool. This here needs to be extended, so let's just grab these three things. And you, buddy. Shift D, P separate by selection. There we go. Delete the modifier, that one. Let's go into X, 0. And then we can come in, scale that puppy in, G to the Y. Actually, stuff you can get up in there. Like so. Lovely. We could probably now potentially just squeeze that in. Noise and noise, GZ. Great. I think though, should be maybe a little bit out. G to the Y. I'm loving you have a story for it all. I'm far from that, buddy. Far. However, I have been playing a lot more around with Gemini. So Google Gemini. One inspiring artist, welcome. I think I've worked out how to do creative storytelling quite well. Been practicing just kind of like coming up with story ideas and a way to manipulate the AI to develop a good story. Maybe I should make that as a Patreon video. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Depends what, how the shorts turn out. If it was actually well worth it. Because we know that my writing sucks, which is great, you know. So that, I think that's actually quite nice. What are we going to have on here is the next question. Actually, let's grab just this, Shift D, P separate by selection. And we want almost like a bit of a pad. Let's actually just delete all this jazz. Scale, G to the Y. And then we select everything. Subdivide. Control B to do a bevel. Delete faces. Hate you. Let's undo all that. Delete faces. Individual origins up the top. E to extrude. Scale. E to extrude. And so this is kind of like some rubber pads that can be sat on there like that. I'm in. And no, you're right. No, it does suck. Man, come, Manka. Yeah, you've got some really good drawing skills, one inspiring artist. I am semi-intrigued to see how you pull it off, even though comic books isn't my jam. Never really. I've tried, but never really gotten into it. Oh, yes, look at you. Okay, let's just move this up a smidgen. Perfect. And so, yeah. So this is gonna make it really easy to rig. Let's go like here. Whoa, feeling the pinch. Control B. And then this on the outside here is going to be very nice. And then that's what's going to be slapping up there. Sure, we all love to swim. Jam. What? So the idea, you know what, we'll rig this manually. Actually, we probably could still do an IK on it. Okay, so now, don't you tell me to smile. You stick around to make it your wow. Smile profile, I said. Something. Making me ooh-chow from the Hudson River into the Nile. So, we need to go Control S. So that means here we extrude, Shift S, selection to cursor, G, Z, Z, X, X, Y, Y. You suck. Length. Oh, yes. Okay, good. Because that does that. So that means now I can go Shift A, Shift S, cursor selected, Shift S, selection to cursor, and then we do a length. And then this goes E to extrude up Z. So that right click. No. Clear parent, Alt P. Okay, you're not a parent, that's fine. Oh, maybe that's why I was having hissy fit. So, from memory now, we have to go... Oh, I made a video on this and I can't remember. It's dampen track to U. Oops, I should rename the bones. So this one here is going to be landing gear underscore 11. It's meant to be 01. A LA land ing main upper. Wait, what? Oh, I was renaming the armature, not the bone. Okay. Main landing gear underscore 001. Now, you become main upper, main lower, double W, lower. Oh, you know, that is the way it is. And then this one is going to be main control. Control. So the point of this is now when we come in here, constraints, you are pointing at main lower. You have dampened track your point main upper. G. You and you. Ugh, I can't do this here now. Ploppers. Control. No, Shift I. Shift I. Yeah, I hate you. Okay, that doesn't work. All right, we'll come back to that later. But hang on. No, Marco. There we go. So now, if this rotates, which is fine, if this rotates G, yeah. Edit mode, U and U. No. U, Control P, keep offset, pose mode. Perfect. I think. Is it rotating? So now, yeah, this, when I bring this up, the piston will contract. And then we got to do that one. Okay, Alt R, Alt G, perfect. Can Alma be called your escape pod IP? Oh, that's actually, that's a good idea. It's good. Yes, I've seen it, buddy. I've seen it, Becca. I am looking forward to reading that email. Whew. Also, daylight savings is quarter past 11 p.m. now. So I'm liking this. So if we were to now go ahead and select all our meshes, Control P, copy armature deform with empty groups. And because we've renamed all these bones, we know what they are. So with this one here, Control L, this gets attached to main upper. You become main lower. You, oops, there's a piece there, I forgot. You and you, Control P parent objects with empty groups. You become main upper. This needs a bone, so we're not touching that one. You get connected to main control. You get control, main control. You get main control. So what happens now is when we go into pose mode, we do this, and then it kind of comes in. Perfect. I don't know how far we can go in because of this piston, but we will check that out in a sec. Something wasn't moving. Oh, that piece. You. Main control. I don't like the fact that that's not resetting. Perfect. So let's just quickly do the same here. So let's go. Yeah, I'm not too thrilled about that. I don't understand why. Whew. Okay. Come on. Pose mode. Alt R, Alt G. Get in there, mate. Shift S, cursor to selected. Back into here. Shift A. Mesh. No. Into edit mode. Control A. Here. Shift S, cursor to selected. And then that way we've got this. Shift S, selection to cursor. And then we shorten the length. And then we go ahead, new bone. Whoops. Shift S, cursor to selected. Shift S, selection to cursor. Change the length to bring it down. You are parented to this. Control P, keep offset. You are parented to this one, I think. And then we go into pose mode. You get dampened track. Dampened track to you. To you. You're a bone. I forgot to rename you. This one is main upper sec underscore lower. Sec underscore upper. Just so we know what we're doing. Sec upper. You dampen track to armature lower. Good. Good. Then we select this and this to this. Control P parent empty with objects, blah, blah, blah. Now the reason why I've had to do that is because we added in an extra whole bunch of extra stuff. I thought you were already connected to the main controller. You are the... Actually, we'll bring this down, this edge down here. GG. This piece, sec lower, sec upper. And now let's have a look here, see how much I stuffed up. Rotate. Yeah, baby, you like that? Nope. Okay, Okay. All right. Okay. Just go up. Yeah. So this is now the problem with this gear. Is that that's as far as we can reach it. However, let's just save it and we'll keyframe this. So if I go I, and then we do an Alt R, whoops. Let's just go 50 frames. Alt R, Alt G. I. Yeah, that dampen track isn't right. Actually, what we'll do is I'm just going to select everything, Shift D, scale point -1, and then we've got 130. So the sucky thing is yeah, it just seems a little bit off, and I think that's because of the dampen track. I'm almost thinking this one here is in the wrong spot. If we had the pivot point here, maybe? I think that would be a different story. So let's try that. And then we're just going to autonomous landing management. Oh. That's clever. Yeah, you know what a keyframe means. Awesome. I see you've been paying attention. Let's go into edit mode. Whoops. Let's go into edit mode. Now, if I were to move this bone, what happens? Control P. No, I want to clear a parent. If I do that, yeah, okay, you suck. Let's now go into object mode. Let's go into object mode, especially on this piece. Into there, and we will remove from all groups, which means that now that'll allow us to increase this. So if I go GG, C, let's do that one as well. GG. Oops, bring it down, C. That means now, let's go there, Shift S, cursor selected, Shift S, selection to cursor, Shift S, selection to cursor, but we'll bring that link. Shift S, selection to cursor, but we'll bring the length down. Shift S, that, Shift S, that, and then we bring that back. Pose mode. Whoops. Okay, we need to do this again now. So select that. This here becomes main upper. Nope. Secondary upper. This one here becomes secondary lower. Now when we go into object mode and we do a pose mode. Perfect. Noise. Let's do that. Does it actually work properly? Alt R, Alt G. Sure. And then we can go to here, Shift D, 20, scale X -1. All right. That's not bad. The dampen track, though, yeah, I don't understand why it's not doing that properly. That's a little bit frustrating. I think I have to go back to the drawing boards because I'm pretty sure it's meant to be dampen track. Because it's not track 2 because they have problems. And it's not stretch 2. Weird. All right, what's time? 11:30 at night. Marco needs to go to sleep because he's got a 14-hour drive ahead of him in the next couple of days. But yeah, there we go. You know what? It's actually looking pretty good. Got to move that part. Cool. All right, let's call it a night. So, just heads up, probably not going to be creating too many videos over the next couple of weeks. Going to be taking a break and reassess. And then hopefully in the new year, everything will be reinvigorated and we will go from there. If you have any questions on the Discord, and yeah, I'm normally not too bad. What else? Yeah. So this will probably be the last stream as well. Damn track, maybe clear your head, clear scale. You reckon? Yeah, actually, probably. Be the last stream, probably the last video. Actually, no, there's a video that'll come out in half an hour. I actually probably will call you while I'm driving in the middle of the desert. Yeah, there's another Unreal Engine video coming out soon. I think in about 30 minutes. What else? And yeah, just reevaluating things and how that's all going. The lower bone is offset in X position. Is it? Gosh dang it. All right, you're right. Okay. See you later. Thank you very much. Au revoir. Bonjour. Auf Wiedersehen. Merry Christmas.